these girls, they like foreign cars. Rent it up, never own it. Baby, I'm just having fun, so I'ma drive it like I bought it. I know I can't really afford it. It's my turn, think I got an obsession with pretty girls.
Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Vanessa Benitez. I'm a new real estate agent here in the state of Maryland. Today I want to talk about a little bit about how did I decide that I wanted to become a real estate agent. So that was back in 2020 when I decided that I wanted to be a real estate agent. I had my daughter already. I had my daughter in 2019. So she was 1 year old when I was already thinking about what can I do with my life. You know, I was already working for T-Mobile. They was paying me really good. I'm not gonna complain. And one thing about T-Mobile, they also take care of their employees. So that's one thing that I like about that company. Not all the companies take care of the employees like the way T-Mobile does. So I was happy working there, but I also wanted to have like more flexibility with the time and also like be my own boss, be my own boss for like, to put it like that. I wanted to have my own business, but I knew it was going to be very difficult to start. I thought about maybe like a food truck or like a restaurant, thinking. I was already thinking, I was already planning, and I know where I want to be when I turn 40. So I know my plans that I have. So it was just a matter of what I want to do in reality with my life. So one day I woke up, it was in the morning, like around 6 a.m. and I start thinking, why don't I become real estate agent? Like, I'm good with customers. I already have the experience in sales. I know it's not going to be difficult. I know it's going to be difficult. I know it's not going to be easy, and I cannot give up. So I start doing, like I say, my own research, and I found Loida Velasquez. That was one of the first videos that I saw, and I love the way she explained everything. I love how she talked and everything. So I realized that that's something that I really want to do in my life. I realized that, you know what, maybe I've been losing my time this whole time doing the wrong thing. Like, real estate is something that I love doing. Like, I love reading about real estate. So yes, that's when I decided that I wanted to become a real estate agent, and I started doing my research, what do I need to do, all the stuff. So the first thing that I did was I have a friend that she's a real estate agent. So I asked her, what do you recommend me to do? So she told me a couple of brokers, and I believe it was Long & Foster, one of the first ones that she did. So I started doing my research with Long & Foster, and I called them and I asked them, how can I get my license? So they gave me the information for that CE shop, and everything was on my own. So I start looking for the course that I need to take, studying on my own. So everything was on my own. Nobody was pushing me. So it was back in 2020 when I decided that I wanted to be a real estate agent. I started doing my own research to see what can I do, how can I become a real estate agent. But I also have a friend that she's a real estate agent, but she's been in that business for a long time. So she told me what company should I look for, or how can I start. She recommended me Long & Foster, and exactly that's the first thing I did. I called Long & Foster and I asked them, how can I get my real estate license? And I believe it was probably like the manager broker gave me the information on how can I become a real estate agent. They sent me a link for the CE shop, and that's exactly what I did. I got the course on my own. I studied everything on my own. Nobody's there to push you. So if you want, you can also take the classes, but I didn't have time to go to the classes. I decided I wanted to study, in my own time, whenever I have time and nobody's rushing me. So I start studying for my license back in January 2021. I finished the course, I believe, like almost 6 months after, like around June. I finished in June, and then after that I started taking the test to get the license. So I failed 7 times. Yes, I know it's a lot. It took me a lot to pass, but English is my second language. So I'm not saying that's an excuse because I got my license, but it's an excuse because I failed many times, but also helped me to be more prepared. I understand more, when I hear them talking, when I hear agents talking, I already know what they're talking about. Also because I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos, I'm not just wasting time. I hear a lot of podcasts, YouTube videos on. Also, I check a lot of Instagram, different real estate agents Instagram. So I do all that because I want to take all the knowledge that I can. And just because I'm new doesn't mean that that I don't know anything. Like, I've been doing my own research, and every day I try to learn something new. Also, that's another thing. Every job that I've been through, that I've been working at, I feel like it left me something to learn, and something that I learned from each job. And for example, I used to work for a different for an insurance company. That company literally was like life changing for me because they teach me how to prospect, how to do cold calling, how to door knocking. So I am very what is the word, like, I feel very confident talking to anybody. I know my English might not be the best, but I definitely can understand everything that you tell me. Some words I might not know, but I definitely understand, any conversation. So that's one thing that I believe maybe sometimes it stopped me a little bit because I know my English is not the best. But if I keep putting myself down, then other people will put me down. So at this point, I do not care how if I pronounce the word like the right way. Of course, I try to, I try to speak as much correctly as I can, but I know it's going to be, difficult. I've been in this country for like about 13 years, and I feel like I'm doing really good for that time that I have, here in this country. So one of the things that I will tell you, if you are thinking about becoming a real estate agent, you cannot be you cannot give up easily. You have to be the type of person that like to work hard for what you want. This is a very, very tough like job. It's not for everybody. You need to understand you are not gonna get a license, start getting clientele. It doesn't work like that. You have to be patient. You will see the money, you will see your clients coming, but it will take time. I know I just got my license probably like 2 months ago, and right now I just did like an open house that nobody show up. So that's normal, sometimes. So nobody show up. I did door knocking before the open house, just to let the neighbors know that we was gonna have the opening, but still nobody show up. So I know it's a slowly but surely. So if you are not that pressed for money, I believe this might be a job for you because you will see the money in the future. Maybe not right now, but everything depends also on how you work. Don't expect everything to be easy and to be just handled to you, because it's not gonna happen. I feel like in my previous job, like Chipotle, T-Mobile, the insurance company, I feel like I learned something from each job, and it made me the person that I am now. Like, I am very strong, very determined, and very patient as well. I like to help customers. I like to help people. So that's something that I love to do. And you know what is the most blessing thing to me? That I sometimes see customers from, maybe when I used to work for the insurance company, I see clients, and they are so happy to see me. They are so happy that I'm doing good and that now I'm in this industry. Like, for example, when I went to check for the opening house, I went to check the day before to make sure, that I knew the address, to see how everything was, and also because I did the door knocking. And I saw one of my clients that he used to have his insurance for his car with my company, with the company that I used to work for. So that made me very happy, to see him, and he was very happy to see me as well. And he told me, "Oh, you're in the great team. You are in a great team." And that's another thing. It's so funny. It's so funny because YouTube, in the videos that I saw, YouTubers normally they tell you, real estate agents, they tell you, interview as many brokers as you can. And I only interview one. I know, I only interview one, but that was it. The moment I interview the managing broker from the brokerage that I am, who I affiliate with, they are like, wow, like I'm just so blessed. When you are just thankful for having these people in your life, that's when you know you are in the right place. Because they are not like, some type of people, they don't want you to do better than them. No, this, the brokerage that I affiliate with, they want me to be better every day, for all of us to be better. So, and I can feel it. I don't know about, other people, but me personally, with one eye contact that we have, I can feel if we're going to work or not. I can feel the vibe. So that's one thing about this company, Long and Foster, that they are just so professional, so nice, such a good people to anybody, to everybody. And that, to me, that's the right place where I want to be and the people that I want to work with. So I think I did a great decision, and it was the first broker, and I don't want to move. Like, I like where I'm at, and I like how they help me so far. I feel like they have my back, just like I have their back. Another reason why I decided to become real estate agent is because I like to help people. I like to make people happy, to make sure they understand what they're getting into. I have the patience to explain. I know a lot of people don't have the patience maybe to explain. I do. That's something that, it doesn't bother me. If you text me, if you call me at 1, 2, 3 p.m., a.m., don't matter. It don't bother me. I don't know, maybe other people is different, everybody's different, but to me, it's okay. You can text me, you can call me. I don't feel like you bother me. And I used to tell this to my clients when I used to work for the insurance company. I used to have clients that they would send me a text like around 8 p.m. And it's okay with me, it doesn't bother me. It's just a text. So if you can text me or if you need to call me, it's okay. So I feel like I'm very open. So I feel like, when you're looking for a house, you want to have somebody that you can rely on. And I feel like I can be that person for anybody, just because I like to help. It don't matter how difficult it is, the situation. If I can help you, I will help you. And I don't like to do, like, I like to be honest. I'm not just chasing the money. Of course, everybody want to be rich, right? But I'm not just chasing a commission check. I also want to help people. So if you think that you want to help other people as well, and you're gonna enjoy doing this, this is a job. This is a career for you. But if you are just thinking about, oh, I want to get into real estate to get money, to become rich, it's not for you. It's not how it works, and it will never work, no matter where you go. If whatever you do, you are not happy doing it, then you are doing the wrong thing. You have to be happy with what you do, right? In order for you to actually be successful in life. Sometimes a lot of people ask me, how do you wake up so early? How do you do it? Because I wake up like around 5:30 or 6 in the morning. And that's because I have one mentality, like, I'm always thinking, how can I make more money? How can I become, the best real estate agent? How can I do this? How? I'm always thinking. So I'm always thinking as well, I will rest when I die. Right now, it's time to work. It's time to make money. It's time to do something, to build something, not for me, but for my kids. Because I don't want them to go through what I went through growing up. I didn't have money to go to college. College was so expensive, so that was not an option for me. So Yes, I think those are just my little advices or tips for you. If you have any other questions, please feel free to ask me in the comments. You can also follow me on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. I will be leaving my links down below as well. If you want to refer me somebody, I know I'm new, but trust me, I got a great team and I'm also learning every day. I learn something new and I hope you are doing it too. Every day you need to be learning something new. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my video. You can also share with your friends, and you can also leave the comments down below. I will be checking them. And yeah, that's it for today. See you next week or probably in 2 weeks. Bye. Take care.